Today I want to show a few features of the organizational operating system that make it socially intelligent. So my goal since the beginning of this project has been to create not just a org operating system, but a socially intelligent organizational operating system. And for me, that means a tool that supports the emotional aspects of work as well as the physical or intellectual or knowledge based elements of work. I think it's an area in which there's a lot of fertile ground for improvement. So here we are on the work page. What we'll see is it's Wednesday. I've done a bunch of work already. I've got an hour left. You can see I've got some tasks to do tomorrow. Number of things there. Back to today, and the way that I've set up tasks for the time being is in time buckets. So easy just to drag back and forth between buckets, primarily to support focus time. So this piece of work here, because it's in green, I know that it's in progress and I can see that I've already spent a bit of time working on it. This is a task for me to talk to Haley about Project X. I can see it's being shared with the rest of our team. I can open up the details, restart. I can see it's due today. It's going to take about 1 hour. And I know this is a meeting, but I'll open it up and we can verify that. So here's the task. Yes, it's a meeting. It is in progress. And I can see the team is my morning strategy team. And the sharing again is team. And I'm the responsible person. Now, one of the primary socially intelligent features is this member status. So because this is a meeting and it's with my team, my morning strategy team, I can see the other people. This is another of my profiles. So what I see here is that Haley has updated her status, and throughout the day you can update your status with these emojis. She's got this really cryptic, like no expression face, and this progress bar is her status on the last week's worth of reflection check-ins. So every time a person submits a reflection, they quickly mark their status, which is like a state of mind type check-in out of 10. So I can see for the entire last week, her average check-in is a 3. So I mean that's concerning. So what I can do here is I can see the intersection between Haley and myself. If I click on that, it brings up this window where I get to see this intersection. So again, here's our current moods, and I can change mine just by changing mine down to a straight face because I'm a little bit concerned about Haley right now. I can see, she's my wife. I should ask her about her kid. These are just notes. I can write anything in here. This is private for me. So anything I add is just for sort of for my eyes, so I can make notes about our relationship in here. And I'm not going to because she's my wife. Here I can see some of the tags that we follow. So I can see we have these 3 tags we follow in common. So, if I know she's down, I might take a look at this one and say, okay, so the movie Bottle Rocket's full of hearts, so I might recommend that she take a look at that. And then you can see our narratives, any tag tasks that have those tags. Here I can see our teams, the teams that we're on, some of the fragments and narratives for those teams. And then down here I can see task intersections. So here's the meeting that I got here from. I can click to see just those tasks that are done and see our past history of working together. But here I can see tomorrow, due tomorrow, we have this review of our OKRs. And so finding this in the intersection might prompt me to go back and make an update to this meeting that we have coming up. And so I might say, okay, well, I know Haley's not feeling great, so I'm going to switch this from team sharing to personal. And then I'm going to add Haley in there. So now, despite it being, I've still got team identified here, but this task is now only shared with the responsible person and anyone else identified down here. So I've identified Haley. And so I might come down here and say our intention was to sync on these tasks, but now I might talk about rebalancing OKR review work, and I can tag that OKR's task as well. And then when it's time for our meeting, I can do a check-in, see how Haley's doing, and maybe just try to lighten that load for that task tomorrow, since OKR reviews can be tough on people. And that's it. And when I'm done, when we're in the middle of the meeting, I have the timer running now. Once we're finished up on that task, I can mark it done, and it disappears. And then I'm prompted to reflect on the task, and this is always set to personal, so I might say I'm feeling really well, and so I might say I can move on from there. I can see more details. I can convert it to a task if there's some kind of follow-up. I can convert it to a fragment if I really feel like it's necessary to add that to the pool of knowledge resources for the organization. And if not, I can just resolve it and exit back out. I hope to get some of these features out to some testers shortly so I can see kind of how people respond to these prompts and to see how people use them sort of in real life. If you have any questions, please reach out, and thanks for watching. Take care. Work well.